I have had it to hear. I have a bad habit of being a little passionate. I am trying. People are angry, but so am I. God, am I angry with these guys. Look, folks, look. The fact of the matter is, next time a Republican tells you anything about fiscal responsibility, laugh at him. Just laugh at him. It is preposterous. Ronald Reagan left us $159 billion debt for 1 year as he left. George I came along, $290 billion. His son made them look like pikers. Remind them, the last guy to balance a budget was William Jefferson Clinton, this guy and me. Folks, you know, if this weren't so important, it's almost like you're making it up, but it's real. These guys are preposterous. Absolutely preposterous assertions they make. Folks, these are the facts. They're not open to dispute. So the three of us knew when we got back in Washington after this debacle, we had to do something. We had to act. And I mean this in a literal sense, not a figurative sense. With the direct help of these two guys going out on a limb, we knew none of this stuff was going to be popular. It's hard to explain to people what a credit default swap is on Wall Street, except to say it brought you down. Folks, look, 18 months later, after this debacle, they left us, inheriting a Great Recession. And remember, Tom, I got in trouble in early February. I called this the Great Recession. They said, there goes Biden again. Well, the fact of the matter was, everybody now calls it the Great Recession. What I meant literally is the most significant recession in American history, short of a depression. We lost $3 trillion of national wealth because of their profligate spending and stupid policies. Ladies and gentlemen, it didn't get moved, it got lost. America's total economic worth was reduced by $3 trillion. Ladies and gentlemen, so we acted. We began first by beginning to rebuild America's infrastructure, which also had the added advantage of putting people back to work. 30,000 infrastructure projects for things like roads, bridges, ports, runway, fiber optic cable for high-speed internet. 400 of those projects right here in Iowa. And folks, I love these guys. They think they're fact-based. They're sure not science-based, but maybe they're fact-based. Let's look at the facts. Ladies and gentlemen, the facts are they no longer argue that the Recovery Act didn't create jobs. They argue it could have created more.
Now, friends, this isn't your old line conservative Republican Party that you might have known in the past. Now, you know, we always knew the Republican Party kind of had a weird uncle that they kept up in the attic someplace. Every once in a while he'd trot out, you know, we had the Birch Society and the Goldwaters and people like that. This year that weird uncle has come out of the attic, he's in the front room and he's calling the shots for the Republican Party.
I am proud of the amazing accomplishments that the three of us up here on this stage have been able to achieve in the last 4 years because of your help, your support, and your vote. We have transformed this country. We were able to increase minimum wage for the first time in memory to give working people a better way of life. We passed a bill, the first bill that President Obama signed into law that said women in the workplace should not be discriminated against. Through the outstanding leadership of our president and our vice president, we were able to bring our troops home from Iraq with honor and live up to the commitment that we made to you. And we were able to pass the most comprehensive health care reform in the history of this country, and I'm proud of that fact. Now, I want you to know that I am sick of seeing my picture on TV. And Senator Harkin talked about what's going on in my race. And a lot of you know that these ads that are full of lies about who I am and what I've done, don't have a disclaimer at the end that says this ad was paid for by Ben Lang for Congress. There's a group of secret donors, the American Future Fund, that has decided to spend more money against your congressman than any other member of Congress by a single outside group. $2 million already, with more coming in from other groups who want to see me gone. But let me tell you this. I don't care if they spend $2 million or $5 million or $10 million. I will take the army in this room to war against these secret donors my opponent is relying on any day.